The world is changing. The world is darkening. King Acheron, lord over the Spade realm, has been stricken with a hunger for power. On the eve of King Umbri's 70th birthday, within the walls of Idoria, King Acheron has launched a vicious attack that spelled doom for King Umbri and his legion. But not all hope is lost. Our story begins as a mysterious man races to rescue Prince James, the heir of the Heart Throne, and his beloved wife Elizabeth, before King Acheron can capture the two stranded lovers. Our mysterious heroine's name is Cade, and this is his story.
Who are you? What do you think you're doing?
Can't make too much noise.
How dare you? Shut it! I'm James, Crown Prince of the Heart Kingdom, and I demand you release me from these bounds immediately.
Yes, Your Royal Highness. I know who you are.
Then what are you waiting for? Cut these ties from my hands and free me immediately. You don't understand the magnitude of treason you're committing. Once my father finds out, you'll be hung from your neck.
You don't quite understand the situation here, son. You better get used to the real world soon.
Tell me. If you're really here to help, then tell us what's going on.
War has begun. Last night, there was an assassination. I'm sure you two are aware of the diplomatic meeting between the commanding officers of the Spade Kingdom and your very own. Well, let's say it didn't go as expected. Your commanding officer, your Jack, was killed.
No.
It's a sinister little scheme. Now, the Spades has always been plotting to take over, but didn't expect it like this. Your capital city had never been more vulnerable than it is now. Now, of course, the Spades were poised to strike, and they marched on your heart capital. Listen, there's no easy way to put this, Prince, but I shall be straightforward. Your family was eradicated, and your city was decimated. Now, I intercepted you two on your journey home, and I saved you from walking into a death trap.
Liar. That's impossible. How could they? How do I know you're telling the truth?
I'm Cade, the ace of the Club Kingdom, and I've been signed to bring you back safely into our realm.
I thought you all were just myths, legends. Stories my father used to tell me.
Your father wanted to preserve your innocence, keep you protected from the real world.
Well, why would the Club Kingdom want to help us?
With you two still alive, there's still hope to reclaim our kingdom. We cannot let the Spades continue their conquest. The balance of power would be completely shaken. There would be nothing stopping them from claiming the other two kingdoms. So you two are coming with me.
I swear to you, we'll make it through this together. I promise I'll always keep you safe.
So, the fate of a kingdom now rests on the shoulders of two kids. Two kids who have never even seen so much as a drop of blood. The Spade Kingdom. They've never shown mercy or compassion. They'll show no remorse if they catch us.
These belong to you now. How are you two holding up?
Tired, but alright.
Look, we're not that far. By dusk tomorrow, we should be able to make it.
What happens then?
The Royal Cavalry awaits your arrival.
Our arrival? Where are you going?
My mission is only to ensure your arrival in our realm. Then I have other matters to which I must attend.
Well, how can we trust your word about this royal cavalry?
If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already.
Cade, I don't mean to be rude, but how did you become such an esteemed assassin? You barely look a decade older than us.
The younger, the more obedient, the easier it is to mold us into what they want. We're products of a system, mere pawns. The kingdoms, their rulers, it's all a machine. We're servants to the kingdom, reconditioned for one purpose: to kill.
You have to have some greater purpose. Isn't there more to life than just following orders and death?
Life. What do you think the purpose of my reconditioning was? My life has been stripped of me. I'm nothing more than what the kingdom needs me to be. After years of brutality, torture, and death, seeing your comrades perish by your own hands, if you're lucky enough to see the other side of that, you're nothing but a shell of your former self.
But your family, they must still care for you.
Take this. And this. These are instructions for your last job.
No. You can't. What is the meaning of this?
This is your first mission and final task for completion of your training.
How could you possibly?
Son, let the past die. It is easier to forget who you were. Focus on what you're going to become.
Cade, I'm so sorry. I couldn't even imagine.
I was betrayed by someone I had spent my whole life training with. After all I had given the academy, they took the last thing away from me. Anyways, let's try and get some rest, alright? First thing in the morning, we make haste. These guys should be no problem. You two wait here. I'll go take care of them.
Listen, if things take a turn for the worse, we have to leave Cade. He'll be a good distraction for the soldiers and give us time to escape.
What? We can't abandon him. He's our only chance of survival.
Who even knows if he's telling the truth or if he is who he says he is? I'm not risking my life for his, and if he's right, we're the only hope for our kingdom.
It's wrong. He's been trustworthy and got us safely this far. You would abandon him?
I can keep us safe. We're so close to the Club Kingdom already, it won't be difficult to get there.
This is bigger than you and I, James. This is about our kingdom. We have to trust each other and trust Cade. He'll keep us safe.
I sense something. A presence. Something I haven't felt in a long time. Ever since.
Hurry, run!
What's wrong, boy? No big walls protecting you now? Without those, you're just a sad, pathetic little kid. Even mommy and daddy aren't around to protect you anymore either.
James!
go.
What?
Told you I should be fast.
Looks like you have my 2 escaped prisoners, Cade. I'd like to have them back now.
Hurry! We don't have much time.
Your kingdom will never get away with this. Once they cross the border, your plan is over.
Well then, I guess I'll just have to stop that from happening then.
You seem to forget. We've trained together. You know how this ends.
Ah, Cade, how I've missed you.
You're a snake, Dante. After everything, our training, our friendship, it means nothing to you.
You just don't get it, Cade. Always romanticizing what we could, never understanding what we were. It was your arrogance. No, your disobedience that made them call for that order. You're weak. No. Your family made you weak. But now, look at you. You're so much better.
Shut up! You're nothing but a monster, Dante.
I can see the cavalry. We've almost made it.
You were like a brother to me. Now, just my next victim.
I'm not supposed to feel sorry for you, Cade. You disappoint me, Cade. I expected more out of you.
That's supposed to hurt?
That's the spirit! That's the spirit! Do it! Do it! You're weak! You're pretty good, Cade, but not good enough!
You have no honor.
You know, it's funny. Your father said the same thing.
I don't fear it.
What was that? I didn't quite hear you.
You asshole.
You know, I almost feel bad for you, Cade. This wasn't your kingdom's fight, but you paid the price. It's a tragedy, really. Goodbye, old friend. You're next, James.